first down at the 40-yard line.
See, that evens it up. That's why it's hard to blitz Florida. They even it up with the quarterback run.
Let's go back to Tim Brando in New York.
All right, Vern, this is Kentucky's chance to win it in the second overtime. Lona Sieber lining up. Tennessee has called the timeout
of the period.
And that's their one timeout of the period. Let's take you now to Craig Bolerjack and Steve Berline, who have the scene to set for you.
Two things at stake in this game in Lexington, and there's a buzz, of course, in this crowd. They're going to rush the field if the victory comes, because it's been 22 years, 1984, since a victory over Tennessee. And if Tennessee would lose this game, that means Georgia, who I'm sure is around a television set, is going to book plans to play LSU in Atlanta for the SEC championship on CBS.
Yep. There is so much at stake here for so many different programs. And all Kentucky wants is to end this thing on the right note and to get to that warm bowl game, as Jeremy Jarman told us in our interview. Hey, give me someplace warm.
It comes down to this. Lona Sieber's right foot, 35-yarder. Here we go. Picked up after the block. Tennessee rumbling. Still throwing that ball. It's still loose. My goodness, could it be? Oh, that may be a face mask. Multiple flags are down at the 35-yard line. The field goal blocked, and Tennessee had a chance to run it back.
Are you kidding me? I don't think the penalty will affect anything because Tennessee was on defense. They can't run their kicker out, and it just becomes...
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised, Vern. It is business as usual in the Southeastern Conference. Let's get back now to Gainesville. We'll keep you posted on overtime in Lexington.
No, Tim, I'm not surprised at all. We've reached the second quarter here at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. It's 14-3. Florida State has the ball and a first down as they switch ends. They've got the ball just inside the 40-yard line at the 39.
Most interesting thing in my mind so far in this football game is you've got Preston Parker, who's a mismatch when he goes out for a pass towards Florida State, but when he stays in the backfield, it's a mismatch for Florida. It's a very, very interesting kind of chess or checker game going on right now.
14-3, first down and 10. Weatherford deep left side for Parker. Incomplete. Flag is down as well. And so illegal procedure is going to be the call, it appears.
Illegal formation. 6 men on the line. The left tackle was back. The penalty is declined. It will be second down.
Second and 10. Excuse me,
well, if you had to block those defensive ends, I might cheat back also. So, he's faster than you. Move back a little bit.
Second down 10. 14-3. Justin Tratto out of Ramsey, New Jersey, getting increased playing time as the season has gone on. Weatherford still has it, pulls it up, lobs it out. Preston Parker.
Look how good.
Oh, boy.
Look how good he snagged that thing. I mean, he just snapped it. Brandon Spikes was trailing maybe a half a yard away. You're going to see him come right out, just come right into the area right there. And Weatherford gets a player in his face as he throws it and makes a good throw. But look at that, that's fairly decent coverage. And Preston Parker catches it and turns up. See, when he comes out of the backfield, he's a mismatch. When he stays in the backfield, he's a mismatch for each team.
First down and 10. Parker with 55 yards. Anton Smith is in there now. He gets the handoff. And a couple of hard-earned yards to the 26-yard line. 14-3, opening minute of the second quarter. Second down and 9.
Now, one of the things you can't do if you're Florida State is panic and give up your game plan. Both defensive lines start out the games quick with a lot of energy. Usually as you wear them down with the running game and throw, they'll slow down.
14 runs, 10 passes thus far. This is the 25th play on offense. Weatherford will throw it, and it's intended left side for Greg Carr.
You know, that wasn't a great throw, but you've seen, and that's very difficult for those big, tall receivers to go down and make those catches below their waist. Now, this one, Greg Carr, who used to be a jump ball catcher, now he's learned how to be a receiver. He goes down, catches it, and gets down. That's where you want to throw those things.
3rd and 1.
And I think it's 4-down territory. They either make this, yes, they'll go for it again, I think.
Florida's had the ball for only 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Made the most of that time. It's 3rd and short. Timeout. Florida State. That is their second, so 1 remaining. Kind of a pretty night, huh?
Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened with that full moon. Last night was one of them.
You know, moon over Gainesville doesn't sound quite as
no, you got to
nice
work on it. We got to work
moon
on
over Miami.
We got to work on the lyrics on that one.
Yeah. Orbit over Gainesville. The CBS Sports Store is the perfect place to save big on gifts for all the sports fans in your life. Today only, you can save 20% on all officially licensed NCAA jerseys and caps. Get it now at cbssportsstore.com.
You wonder if Florida State gets in a run formation and tries to steal one deep.
Parker and Holloway in the backfield.
This tight end would be open.
That run didn't work at the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, they're short. Now we'll see if they do go for it on 4th. Mike Pouncey.
Well, I might lose confidence after watching that play going for on 4th down. You got to block someone up there, man. They're going to go field goal. I mean, that really is somewhat of embarrassing if you're Florida State.
I think.
Florida has 2 safeties deep, and you can't gain a half a yard.
It was Holloway, and so now Sismagia for the field goal. This will be from 38 yards away. Good. So Gary Sismagia, the senior from Parrish, Florida, is 2 for 2 tonight. It's 14-6 with 12:22 to go in the first half.
Florida State has shown that they can move the ball, even though their protections have been giving them problems. But now, can they stop Florida? That's the next question.
Bobby Bowden's first win in this historic rivalry, and this is the 34th game he's coached. It came in 1977. Seminole quarterback Jimmy Jordan threw 4 touchdown passes on the day, 3 of them to Roger Overby, as Florida State coasted to a 37-9 victory in Gainesville, ending a 9-game losing streak to the Gators in the process. And once again, let's go back to New York and check in with Tim Brando.
All right, remember now, fellas, in the 3rd overtime, you have to go for 2. Andre Woodson is going to hit Keenan Bird an 11-yard strike, so they're up 6. They go for 2, and Woodson has the pass picked off. But watch this. It's knocked away. It could have been recovered for the conversion, but it was knocked out of bounds by Tennessee. Tennessee has the ball now in the 3rd OT, Vern.
All right, Tim.
And remember, the 3rd overtime was the overtime that Kentucky beat Florida.
Right. Andre Woodson to Steve Johnson.
To LSU.
It beat LSU, right.
Excuse me.
And then the next week, this Florida team
That's
went
right.
up and beat Kentucky. We've seen a lot. And as a result, I mean, we keep going back to Tim for these updates. I'm not surprised by anything that's happening in that game. Here's the kickoff from Graham Gano, and it's short. Taken on the run by Brandon James. Looks for a block, and he comes right out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
How valuable is a kickoff man nowadays in college football with moving it back to the 30-yard line? Look at this field position again.
Yeah.
mean, if you got a guy that can put it in the end zone, that's huge.
You know, just thinking about the Kentucky team that's playing right now, they've got maybe the best. Tim Mastay is over 20 in terms of touchbacks this year.
That's just whole different offense you can run from your 35-yard line than you can from your 20-yard line.
Mastay is the kickoff man for the University of Kentucky. First down and 10. Here's Tebow, only the third possession of the night. Harvin tries to bounce it outside and can't. Well, the SEC, of course, Tennessee and Kentucky in their third overtime. If Tennessee prevails and wins, they will go in against LSU next Saturday in Atlanta for the SEC championship. If Kentucky wins, then Georgia is in. And it's second down and 12 here. Tebow, empty backfield. Harvin now joins him. Nice catch. Louis Murphy, who has the touchdown grab, reaches up and takes that one out of the sky. That's a gain of 11.
He's putting out a show, isn't he? Louis Murphy caught the deep ball. Now he's going to snag this one. He's in the slot right on the hash there. Goes out. I think he one-hands this one. He does. All-state basketball player. His high school team won the state championship, and I bet he had some rebounds that looked just like that one.
Tony Carter slipped, allowed him to get free. And it's a third down and short.
Yeah, watch the deep ball here. Nope, it wasn't.
No. Flag. This one apparently will go against. Well, let's wait.
Before the snap, false start on the offensive line, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
See if somebody moved just a bit. Had to have been the right guard, was it, that time? Maurice Pouncey, the brother of Michael.
I'll believe you.
It was
iffy.
Well, couldn't really tell.
3rd and 6. 14-6 is the score. Tebow, he's got Ingram. And a first down for the Gators at the 41.5-yard line. 17-yard gain.
The Florida State linebacker came clean, but watch the quick throw to the outside. Just go out, stop, turn around. That's a mismatch right there. Been a mismatch all year, and now finally Cornelius Ingram is healthy again. Last 3 or 4 games, he's back to the old CI.
Percy Harvin and Ingram have highlighted this one, and it's first down and 10. Tebow 6 of 7 so far. Harvin is back there with Tim Tebow on first down and 10. Well, and let's go back once again. This update from Tim Brando.
Okay, Vern, so Eric Ainge gets the ball back. Plenty of cushion from Kentucky's defense. Austin Rogers takes it into the end zone, so Tennessee has to go for 2. Watch this open field tackle by lucky number 7, David Jones, against Arian Foster. We're going to a 4th OT in Lexington. Vern.
Why should we not on this Thanksgiving holiday?
It's amazing.
Yes, it is. 5-yard penalty here against Florida.
Florida State, 11 men within 5 yards.
Now Keyston Moore comes wide to the right side. Here's Tebow. Little crossing pattern underneath. This is Andre Caldwell. And he's tackled at the 33-yard line. 13-yard gain.
So you get back outside. Get it in the seam again, zone defense, just find the seams. I tell you, Tebow says, you know, I just might as well look for number 5, and I'm going to wait on number 5 here. Tebow takes it, gets his feet moving, stays ready, and very compact. He's shortened that throwing motion. Didn't overthrow that at all.
Play fake, under pressure. He's got a man open if he can get it there. The pressure caused the incompletion as Caldwell was running free, and Tebow had to get rid of it.
You know, I think Cornelius Ingram might have caused this incompletion as much as anything. He was throwing the ball to Caldwell, but Ingram sees it and runs after it and brings his man. There's Caldwell. He's got a bead on it. I think he might catch it. But in comes Ingram. See Ingram's hand right there? That you can't really help it. And Tebow did a great job. He gave ground, and just threw it up. Either his guy gets it or nobody. But Ingram sees the ball and actually gets in the way of Caldwell.
Riley Cooper is on the field now, near side. Here's Tebow.
You know, it's just so hard to play physical against this team because they keep you off balance with their offense. You just can't tee up and hit the guy very often. You know, they give you a little option, they give you a little play action, then they give you a little Tebow. This is Tebow as a freshman right here. And, you know, the one you don't want is a little Tebow. I might take the option in the pass. I don't want a little Tebow.
And the Gators are now 4 of 4 on third down conversions. First down from the 25. Here's the option, the pitch. Harvin out of bounds inside the 15. And let's go back once again. Tim Brando in New York.
Vern, at the tail end of that last overtime play when Foster was stopped, he threw the ball away, so he got it unsportsmanlike. That backed him up to the 40. No problem. Eric Ainge to Quentin Hancock. And it's 50-44 with the two-point conversion to come, and I can tell you they just completed it. It's now 52-44, and we'll show that to you in a second, Brian.
My gracious.
The only thing that makes me want to half vomit is that all those stats count. It's just such a distorting the football game. It's just ridiculous. I don't know who thought that up. Wasn't my idea, you can tell, can't you?
Here's Tebow. Diving try incomplete. Well, we promised you the two-point conversion try. Here's Tim.
All right, Vern. Eric Ainge to Austin Rogers. This is huge because now it means Kentucky's got to convert both the touchdown and the two-pointer to keep this thing alive. Back to you.
All right, Tim.
Boy, Eric Ainge has delivered in the clutch in this football game, hasn't he? He had the lead, they let it get away, and then he came back.
Second down and 10 here. 14-6 is the score midway through quarter number 2. Harvin. Tebow finds Louis Murphy. Touchdown, Gators.
Tebow has improved his passing. He has really improved.
Second touchdown catch for Murphy. Second touchdown throw for Tebow. Joey Ihas will try the extra point. Three possessions, 3 touchdowns.
Louis Murphy was a deep threat, and now he's learning how to run routes. Come out inside. He's got an inside technique. Look at that's too easy to beat. That is not good enough. You have to have better coverage than that. You have no chance. J.R. Bryant needs to get up. If you're going to get beat, you might as well have a chance to stop him.
Back to New York. Once again, here's Tim.
All right, Vern, thank you. We're going to take you now into Lexington. You see they are driving are the Wildcats. And let's listen into Craig Bolerjack and Steve Berline. 52-44, fourth overtime, Kentucky with possession. Here they are.
Quarterbacks, 67 of 107 passes, 5 interceptions and 13 touchdowns.
Oh, this will be long remembered.
We said there would be a lot of balls in the air. And we've got a player hurt on the field.
Tennessee player down. Can't see the number at the 5.
It might be Xavier Mitchell again. I saw a 3 in there. That was a tremendous run, though. When that lock, when he gets going, when he makes that turn around the corner.
All right, because of the injury, we're going to take you back now to Vern and Gary. The ball is at the 3-yard line. We'll keep you posted. Let's get back to Gainesville.
All right, here is the kickoff after the Florida touchdown taken by Michael Ray Garvin. And he's out to the 33-yard line. So 21-6 with 8:41. Another look at the Murphy catch.
Well, the position, the way J.R. Bryant lined up, and the ability of Tebow to throw the ball accurately now, you have no chance if you're Florida State. You did not line up to give yourself a chance. An out route and a decent throw beats you. It didn't even have to be a great throw. It was a great throw, but you have to come up and challenge the receivers, or you can't stop this offense.
21-6, 8:41.